Alright, welcome everyone. Still don't have the little PNG up, but you know, we're working on it. So, welcome back. I'm excited to be here. We are still not quite there. Ugh, alright, this time, next time we stream, I can finally use all of these, but I do have a standard pull, so let's start with that and get the serotonin from gambling. And then I only have 26 pity, so not a lot. But we can always dream, can't we? Ah, doesn't look like much today, but that's fine. I feel like I sound like an announcer right now. Like my voice is very much announcer voice. Sampo or Don Hung, please. I feel like I have that one already. Alright, let's go check. I think I have that one already. This one. Yep. Alright, so what are we doing today? So first of all, updates. I have... Pretty sure I've already told you all that I fully maxed out Himiko, but I'm not 100% sure if I did. So, we maxed out Himiko. We were working on Kafka, but as you can see, I have her fully maxed out. So, the only ones left is Baranya's Traces and Trailblazer Preservation Path. But instead, because I did show you that we only have 3 days until the Night of Beauty, Argentini is here. So instead, I have been, farming for some stuff. Not a ton, as you can see. I only think I started yesterday because I just finished Kafka yesterday. But we have started farming for him, and that's what I will be doing for the rest of the week, is a little bit of pre-farming before I can pull for him. Because we are manifesting, everyone, that we're going to get him. I am delighted by him. I don't think you understand. We have an achievement. So I did a little bit of battling to get some of those treasure chests that were behind like higher boss monsters, and I actually got a another little like secret thing from it, like a little like secret side mission, and that side mission gave me this one, this achievement. So when you fight one of the monsters that has the treasure chests in the Foxian Garden, make sure that you pick up that little side quest. Sorry that I missed it. And another big thing, I hit 70. I am capped out. I think I hit it yesterday when I was pre-farming. So let's go to Pom Pom. Ooh, here we are. People have moved. I think I've already talked to Serval. Let's check our guest book. Yep, I've already talked to Serval. Kalis! Pom Pom keeps watering these plants day in and day out, so how can they be like this? According to the propagation mail, they should have bloomed within the past few days, but instead the leaves are all spotty. Something's obviously going on. Are they starting to mutate? Hey, you really think so? The databank has lots of records in it actually about how brand new species come about through these kind of genetic mutations. I'm willing to bet that they're fake, maybe. Don't tell me I'm about to invent an all-new species of plant, too. What should I call it? That's too similar to the function of this very express. You can think about it thorough, cultivate the express. I feel like the plant might be fake. I've actually done that where like I didn't notice a plant I had been taking care of was a fake plant. It was like a succulent, and I was quite embarrassed to figure out. Okay, level 70. I get a whole ticket, 60 points, and that's it. We are maxed out. I think that puts me at 80 though. 8, I mean. Yeah. Not quite. Hello, hello! Good to see you. Good to see you. I have hit 70. I was just collecting my points from it. A whole ticket. Oh, Pom Pom is just shoving me out of the way, being like, move. And so we were intending. Okay. Be safe in whatever it is you're doing. Have fun if you can. So we were going to continue with a Foxy and Tale of the Haunted. It's what we were going to be working on today. And I guess if we can get through it, which we probably won't, but if we do, we will probably work on this event as well. So last time is we are trying to collect the Heliobi that have escaped into the CN show. We have essentially become ghost hunters. And are using a Instagram account essentially to collect information from people to see if we can find where those Heliobi are on the CN show. But first we need some assistance from the Heliobi that Cirrus that possessed the Trailblazer and was also tried to fight us and consume us at the end of the last event.
Even the insects can't hold my attention any longer. I wonder if these ones will prove to be more entertaining.
Cirrus, we've come to ask you a few questions. I hope you'll be cooperative.
Oh, if it isn't the little girl who fainted in Victual Garden the moment she encountered the Heliobi. Already talking to me like a detective, are you?
Hey! Where's my sword? You just wait! Okay. I just wish I could teach them a lesson.
Cirrus, you must be unhappy with how things turned out, right? What do you want from me, little fox girl? You want to know what happened to the guard dog? He turned to ashes a long time ago. I don't care about that at all. But I can't help but notice you managed to escape the furnace, and now you're stuck here, unable to move an inch, while the other Heliobi are roaming around the Lafu enjoying themselves. Ooh, must be quite frustrating. You want me to assist you and betray my own kind?
Cirrus stays silent, sizing everyone up to the eyes of the spirit fairy they possess. Finally, they decide to talk.
I can do that. Under one condition. I wish to arrange a challenge. One akin to the struggle between the great Heliobus Ignamar and the general of the Lafu. As long as you can bring me the current general, anything can be negotiated. The general?
No worries, I have this man on speed dial.
What? Is that too much to ask? It seems the judge here doesn't have what it takes to negotiate with the Heliobus.
That's just another way of saying they don't want to cooperate. Huh? Wait, Wawa, you can't seriously be thinking about...
Deal! I'll submit a request to the Seat of Divine Foresight.
Can't I just text him? I feel like I could... It would be faster for me to just text that man, but, you know, if we want to do the proper paperwork, we can do that too.
It's getting late. Where to now?
What is your purpose for entering this?
Jing Yuan. Oh, looks like we're playing a game currently. Ooh.
Oh, what do we have here? A nameless, a cloud knight, a judge of the Ten Lords Commission, and a street performer. Quite the group.
This is a D&D party is what this is.
Wow, the general recognizes me? I didn't realize I was so famous.
My retainer Yang Qing has mentioned you. You are one of the only people on the Law Fu that was able to deprive him of his sword.
Oh, I remember. I should apologize. I did a sword-swallowing performance on the spur of the moment, but forgot to return the sword to him when I left the stage.
So, what wind has brought you to the seat of divine foresight?
Hua Hua, tell us Jing Yuan about the Heliobi crisis and Sirius's
General,
request.
We know you have important matters to attend to, and the Ten Lords Commission shouldn't be bothering you with something as trivial as the Heliobi. But if we allow those creatures to roam freely, I'm afraid...
I heard stories of a skirmish between a previous general and a monster of sorts. I'd always assumed they were an old wives' tale. I never imagined the villain of such tales would come to my doorstep seeking revenge. I must say, it seems a bit unfair that I should assume the debt for a conflict I had no involvement in.
Master stroke them, please.
Precisely. In principle, the instigator should bear the burden. Still, General Teng Xiao is a venerated predecessor. If I am to honor his legacy, then sitting idly by is not an option. If an audience with the General of the Law Fu is requested, then I will honor such a request.
General, Heliobi are vile creatures capable of taking over the bodies of mortals. If you're unsure...
I appreciate the Ten Lord Commission having such high regard for my welfare. It is true I am rather inexperienced when it comes to Heliobi. But as General of the Law Fu, I cannot look on while these fugitive creatures wreak havoc on the populace. I still have some paperwork that needs attending to. Once I am finished, I will make my way to Fixtral Garden without delay.
My man's just stuck here doing paperwork. Ooh, speaking of, I'm just gonna steal some of these documents. Don't mind me.
Do let me know if you come across any rare swords.
Does he just hang out here, or is he now like... My goodness, this man... Is my model as big as him? Oh, I am. My model is like, not quite a head shorter, but definitely like half a head shorter. Okay, anyway. Keeping going and not getting distracted by Jing Yuan's impressive height. Oh, he made it here before me.
I've never seen this one before. Human. Who are you?
Heliobus, is it not your deepest wish to hold a rematch with the General of the Law Fu? I have come to grant you an audience.
Cirrus, we have brought you the person you wish to see. This is General Jing Yuan, the one who now sits at the seat of divine foresight. This is the current general of the LeFou? Look at that expression! He's barely half awake! Where is General Teng Xiao? Why did he choose such a lightweight to take over for him? I suppose it's already too late for the Xianzhou to rid themselves of this clown. Very well then. General Jing Yuan. How about we settle our score right here in Fixtral Garden? If I win, I must be free to come and go as I please.
I agreed to grant you an audience, not meet you in combat.
What? You refuse? You won't fight me? He comes here after I demand a rematch and won't won't even fight. Is he conceding that I already won? No, there can be no victory in eschewing combat. Human logic negates it.
You misunderstand. I came for a rematch. It's just that you are not a worthy opponent.
What? Unworthy?
Tang Xiao, as General of the Law Fu, was Commander-in-Chief of the Cloud Knights. Ignomar commanded the Heliobi. The two were as great as the sky and the earth, equally matched like yin and yang. It is only natural that they were worthy opponents. As it stands, I am the General of the Law Fu. But you are no Ignomar, merely a prisoner. If you wish to engage me in battle, you must follow my rules. Defeat my army. Only then will I grant you the fight you seek.
Your army?
That's right. You must defeat my 4 companions gathered here. Then, you will have proved yourself a worthy opponent.
Ugh, Jing Yuan is pushing his work off on us. Then again, it's not technically his work. We asked him for help, so he's just like, nope, you get to be stuck doing this too.
Wait, he means us? We'll be okay, right?
We're fine.
That's right. For us, any problem that can be solved by force isn't a problem at all.
So I only need to beat your pawns here.
It would serve you well not to underestimate them. They are as skilled in combat as they are tenacious in spirit. I worry they might pose a problem for you. If you win, you can have your rematch. If you lose, you will answer one question of their choice. No lies, no tricks. Can you accept these terms?
It's a deal. The game is set. This platform will be our chessboard, and the fighters will be the pieces.
I don't know what it is about Cirrus's voice now versus like the main story quest we did, but it's not nearly as nice. Oh, are we actually going to play checkers?
Trying to humiliate me with lowly pawns. No matter then, I have my pawns to play. Heed my command. Receive my power. Now you will experience the might of the Heliobi.
In this battle, we see the power of exorcisms. The current effect is depleting enemies' toughness and dealing damage. Come up with a way to get the exorcism ready. Give it a try. I cannot do auto battle. Okay.
Give it up.
Every few turns. When a turn ends, blah blah blah.
Want to see what I can do? Dodge this!
I'm on guard.
Getting serious. Huh?
time.
This is serious. Dodge this! Recount. Answer, take this! Rise, Phoenix! Come feast your eye! Happy New Year!
The DTings are so fun.
You're not going
I'm
anywhere!
on guard.
Give it up. I shall be the judge.
Forget your wallet?
By the will of the Ten Lords' decree, hereby ordained. Let me through!
Lance at the ready.
Interesting.
You've lost, Cirrus.
Ugh, don't get complacent. If I had all of Ignimar's power, I'd never have lost to the likes of you.
Should you decide to try again, my offer still stands. But you must defeat them.
What are we waiting for?
Not so fast! Before we fight again, you need to answer one question like you promised.
Ugh, pesky devil of a girl. Alright. What's your question?
Look, is this something a Heliobus could have done?
You show Cirrus the post about Bailu's sudden disappearance.
There are countless Heliobi that escaped from the creation furnace. And every one of them could have done such a thing. It could have been vengeance, curiosity, or simply hunger. So how would I know which one abducted your dragon lady? Of course, I do have my suspicions. For example, Luxie. Luxie loves mischief. They give no thought to interfering in mortal affairs. Their only concerns are entertainment and freedom. Among all the fragments of Ignimar, the one most likely to abduct your precious dragon lady would be Luxie. We were sealed away for 1,000 years. It's been ages since we last tasted the joys and sorrows of the world of humans. I'm sure Luxie was eager to find a new friend and wander the world with them.
I think they're telling the truth. Heliobi do have different personalities, and they can be influenced by the personality of their host. If a Heliobus possesses a great warrior, they might gradually take on a braver, fiercer persona. And if their host is a playful child, they may adopt a childlike spirit.
Wander the world with them. It sounds like Lady Bailu would have been an ideal target. She's always running off to play in Arm Alley.
This intel should be a big help.
Hey! We're not done here! You still owe me a fight! You bunch of meatbags! One minor victory and you think you're something special? Come on! Show me what you've got!
The clues are all pointing in the same direction. It would be wise to strike while the iron is hot.
Thank you for your help, General. Let's get going.
The Heliobi are like a flame that burns eternal, with no need for sustenance. But alas, their curiosity got the best of them, and they became prisoners of humans. It is a pity. The ancient legends recount that the Xianzhou once faced an invasion by a great enemy that threatened the annihilation of every race aboard the Xianzhou ships. In order to save the Alliance, a hero made a pact with the Flint Emperor, the predecessor of all Heliobi. The Flint Emperor would aid the Xianzhou in battle, and if they were victorious, the hero and their followers would lose their physical bodies for eternity. When the fighting had ceased, none of the heroes survived, and the Flint Emperor was gravely wounded. Thus, they hold claim to this debt for all time. The great battle between General Tang Xiao and Ignomar was fought largely for this reason.
I accidentally skipped some of it. Okay. As centuries came and went, the stories faded from me, but the Heliobi I remember.
Aiding the Ten Lords' commission in subduing the Heliobi is a legitimate reason to take a leave of absence. I shall treat it as a vacation and enjoy the scenery of Figstrel Garden. Though I must admit, the wind here does chill the bones.
I was excited. I thought we were actually going to play like checkers or something. Okay, what are we doing? B. Alright.
I haven't been here in a while. It's nice to be back in the old stomping ground.
Oh yeah? Since you're so familiar with the place, you can lead the way and conduct the interviews.
Did I hear something from the peanut gallery? Look! Those two are wearing alchemy commission uniforms. They're probably looking for the dragon lady.
Lady Bailu disappeared into thin air. They must be pretty confused. Remember, we have to keep our identity secret when we interview them. And don't mention anything about the Heliobi. People might start panicking.
Don't worry, Judge Wawa. Effective communication with the public is one of the basic skills of a Cloud Knight.
Uh-huh.
Hello there. Judging by your clothing, you two must be healers from the Alchemy Commission. My name is Sushang. I'm a Cloud Knight soldier. Are you looking for the dragon lady who suddenly disappeared?
Even the Cloud Knights are getting involved? Did you file a report or something?
Report? I haven't said a word to the Realm Keeping Commission, let alone the Cloud Knights. People would think we were crazy if we reported this. There's something fishy going on. How did the Cloud Knights find out?
Good question. So, actually, we're affiliated with the 10th...
The 10th Squad! Cloud Knight Security Squad 10, to be precise. We patrol the streets and respond to all kinds of unexpected incidents. It's grunt work, essentially.
Oh, I can relate. We're no stranger to grunt work ourselves.
Anyway, we heard about the Dragon Lady's disappearance, so we hurried over to see if we could help.
Oh, we know this Outworlder here. He's from the Astral Express. I've heard the Dragon Lady mention him before.
Psst, be normal.
Well, it's great that you're all willing to help, but we haven't actually figured out what exactly is going on.
Yeah. Just when we had her cornered, the Dragon Lady disappeared with a bang.
And while we were chasing her, we saw two of her. It really is a mystery.
That's what I was just saying. But can Cloud Him Magic really do that?
It sure can. This Foxian beside me? Well, she's actually the Xianzhou's top expert on intangible cultural heritage. She's super knowledgeable about Cloud Him Magic. Huahua, could you share some expert insight with us?
Cloud Him Magic is for the dragon people, though.
Huh? Yes! I'm a very professional expert, and I'd be happy to share my, expert knowledge. In fact, Cloud Him Magic isn't the only magic out there that can achieve such feats. We Foxians can use our Foxfire to make ourselves invisible.
So where did you last see Lady Bailu?
On that road there. And I swear I can hear a child giggling whenever I walk by. Must be the wind.
Be sure to get some rest. We'll take over from here. Lady Bailu must have seen you and gone off to hide. But with her old friend here, maybe she'll be willing to come back out.
Fantastic. Well, we'll leave you to it.
Okay.
Lady Bailu! Lady Bailu, where are you?
Lady Bailu, come out and play with us! Why are there two of her? They're asking us to play with them!
Oh, I wonder which one's the real one, and which one could possibly be the Heliobi.
Silly head. They're trying to trick you. They're just gonna catch you and take you back. Ooh, I know. Let's play a game called Don't Let Anyone Catch Us. Run!
Seriously? That ghost twin was one thing, but your screaming nearly sent me to the grave.
Sorry, but seriously, I knew it was a Heliobus, but seeing double Bailu like that sent shivers down my spine. It's okay, Miss Sushang. I've worked in the Ten Lords Commission for many years now, but I'm still not used to their tricks. They're eluding our senses, but they won't have gone far. We just need to look around. I can hear laughter, but where's it coming from?
Oh, no, I'm starting to get the heebie-jeebies.
You can say that again!
Trying to see if I can follow the laughter noise. It's not a very big circle. Yet I am still not seeing it. I want it to be these boxes right here. Can I get up here? No.
It seems to be coming from this room. I'll open the door and take a look. Everyone, stay on high alert. Huh? It won't open.
Strange. Is this also the work of the Heliobus?
It could just be a lock on the door.
They must know that we're following. And now that we know its hiding spot, it's time to use this. This is the harmonic chime. It's an item that the Ten Lords Commission forged to help deal with the Heliobi after the Fixtural Garden incident. Heliobi create illusions to isolate their victims. But if we ring this chime, our thought waves will synchronize with those of the Heliobus. As for how it works, I'm afraid that would take the rest of the day to explain.
In other words, we'll be able to enter the Heliobus's illusion?
Exactly. But once we're inside the illusion, we'll still have to figure out a way to catch Luxie.
You're the powerhouse of this team. We'll leave the door to you.
Come on, you're too modest for your own good.
When you're ready, ring the chime. We'll all charge in together. I never thought this would be behind the door.
Remember, It's just a Heliobus illusion.
Hey, you over there! Release Lady Bailu!
Ah, don't be a bunch of fun suckers. She doesn't want to let anyone take her away. Luxie, they came here looking for me. It's starting to get dark. Maybe it's time for me to go back now? Lulu, didn't we say before that we wouldn't let any grown-ups find us? And never let them take us home? Why? Why did you change your mind? You're right. Grown-ups break their promises, but we don't. That's right. Remember, if you ever get hungry, I can conjure up anything you like. Berry pheasant skewers, star taro bubble tea, you name it. We have it right here. Okay. Pick some right now. Not yet. Why don't we play a game first? You bad guys over there, okay? You're gonna be in the game too. Lulu, let's make a run for it. If we escape from them, I'll conjure up all of your favorite snacks and drinks. Wow! Then what are we waiting for? Let's go! We're free from the grown-ups! We can play all day, every day!
Wait, stop!
I just want to play a little longer! What's so bad about that? Why do I have to lift the weight grown-ups do? Grown-ups are always saying, study now and have fun later. But the grown-ups I see at the Alchemy Commission never have time for fun. Stop chasing us! Can't you just...
That door over there is the only way out. We'd better close it.
Oh.
By the Arbiter, they sure know how to run.
That's the power of Heliobus.
Catch your breath before you pass out. Let's try a new strategy. I don't think we can beat them like this. We need to use our heads.
Sushung's gonna use her head? Now we're really done for.
We can't hunt the dragon lady like a wild beast.
Wait, I have an idea. How about we use a little reverse psychology? Instead of chasing Lady Bailu, we get her to come to us.
Are you serious? Does that little dragon girl look like she's gonna come running over to us?
Chasing Bailu around like this reminds me of something I saw back home when I was a child. On my home planet, resources were scarce, and if you wanted to eat meat, you had to risk your life by going deep into the mines to hunt an animal called a sky mink. Sky minks fly so nimbly and are so alert that even the quickest of hands will have a hard time catching them.
Gather round, children.
Ugh, don't interrupt. Hear me out. The sky mink's ecology is unique. It lives in symbiosis with a venomous creature called a shrieking lizard. When a sky mink goes out to feed, it lets the lizard protect its young. So we used to go to sky mink nests to catch shrieking lizards instead. When a shrieking lizard gets caught, it calls to the sky mink with a loud shriek to warn it to return to the nest and protect its young, which of course led the sky mink right to us. Well, the competition for survival went two ways. Shrieking lizards spew out a potent venom, and failure to take proper precautions cost many a hunter their life.
Nice story, but what's it got to do with chasing Lady Bailu?
Ugh, isn't it obvious? If we catch one Bailu, the other will come running to us. I remember one of the judges had a precious item called a Lunambra gourd. which could absorb and imprison Heliobi. Come to think of it, I think that's the thing I smashed. I wonder if they fixed it.
Actually, I have one with me, but it's only effective when the Heliobus is close by.
Nice! In that case, you can take the gourd and camp out in a corner. The rest of us will chase Lady Bailu back over here.
If we catch Lady Bailu, will Luxie really follow her into our trap? Do Heliobi really have a sense of loyalty to their victims?
Who knows? Cirrus said that Luxie is kind of childlike. It's worth a try.
Okay, it would be difficult to catch up to Bailu if she flees in the illusionary maze. We can only drive loud to run into the alumbred gourd matrix. There are various doors in the illusionary maze that can block the path. Choose the appropriate doors to alter Bailu's escape route.
Why do grown-ups always say that life is harder for them? So weird.
Alright.
Weren't grown-ups kids once too? Would you spoil the fun for younger you just because older you isn't happy? Exactly. Why do they always talk about things I don't understand? I just want to have fun.
Okay, so this looks like where we were. I just wanna have fun. Okay, so I can't unlock that one. Trying to find where all the doors are. Can I lock it from this side? Okay, I can.
Don't let me go! I don't want to be locked in here!
Lady Bailu, please calm down. You're not yourself right now. You're being influenced by a Heliobus.
You're lying! I never had playmates! Today I finally found one, and you guys are trying to take them away! Huh? Grown-ups are so mean! As soon as they see children having fun, you want to ruin it!
Careful, don't let them manipulate you.
Sure enough, they walked right into our trap.
I was considering letting you join the club and have fun with us. But since you're so determined to spoil everything, I'm afraid we'll have to settle our differences through violence. Yes, violence. The only language you grown-ups know how to speak, right? The one you use when you're telling us off.
So are we fighting Bailu? That's what I'm curious about. Yes. We did the tutorial. Okay, and we are unable. Alright,
Let's settle this. Receive divinity.
1,000 thanks. Conflict is pitiless.
Let's go.
Threat raised. Suppress.
Show no mercy.
Eternal sleep.
The dead return!
Yeah, I'm not quite sure if I'm supposed to be like doing to capture their foxfire, if I'm supposed to be doing it like the turn prior to them or like on that turn, you know what I mean?
Follow my charge.
Let's make it quick.
Take more than that. Hope you're prepared. In the name of Lenda, a will forged in ice never falters.
There's no time to lose.
This is our chance.
So am I supposed to do it in this one?
They're made to be broken.
It looks like I am. Okay. That's what I wanted to know. Okay, so I need to do the ult the turn before.
I'm sorry, Lulu. The grown-ups won. I can't play with you anymore.
Luxie, we said we never go back with the grown-ups. They break their promises, but we can't.
There's nothing I can do about it. Playtime can't go on forever, but we still had lots of fun. Let's play again next time.
There won't be a next time. Hua, you know what to do.
Luxie, how long before the next time we can play together?
We both have many years ahead of us, so in that sense, it won't be long at all. But for now, I have to leave with these grown-ups.
All right. Lady Bailu, it's getting late. You need to go home now.
As the Heliobus disappears, Baila's eyes regain their clarity. She has retook control of herself.
Everything's so fuzzy. Did I do something bad?
No need to feel bad, Lady Bailu. You were in a dream world. None of it was your fault.
But I made everyone chase after me for so long. I shouldn't have done that.
It's only natural to want to escape when strict rules are being forced on you. I know there are a lot of grown-ups trying to control you, telling you what you can and can't do. They're the ones to blame.
I was ready to apologize to everyone, but now you made me forget what I wanted to say.
Apologize for what? You know, you and me have a lot in common. I'm almost a grown-up now, but I still miss my childhood days and running about barefoot. My big brother used to boss me around. He'd give me chores, constantly telling me to grow up, that kind of thing. Then one day, I decided to rebel. I ran away to prove that I could get by without my family, and eventually settled on the Xianzhou. Whether it's a dragon lady like you, or an ordinary person like me, I feel like many people's lives follow a similar trajectory. One day, you'll have the strength to leave your current situation and move on to the next phase. In the meantime, I suggest you try and cherish the good, rather than apologize for the bad.
Alright. I don't want everyone to feel too sorry for me. Hey, did you ever think about joining the Alchemy Commission as a psychotherapist?
Jeez, and there I was, pouring my heart out. Now I feel like this kid's lived longer than I have.
Can we not linger around here too long? This place is really spooky. Maybe we can chat somewhere else.
Alright, first one down. No idea how many more of them to go.
Truth be told,
Probably at least 3
Luxie
more.
didn't seem as evil as the other Heliobi we've seen.
They sure made us run, though. If I ever have to run like that again on the job, I'm filing for workers' comp.
Heliobi don't really fall under good or evil. They just act according to their desires and emotions. I hope the others will be just as easy to subdue. I should go surrender myself to those two medics. They were looking so hard to find me.
Wait!
Huh? What is it?
We're going to make a post about this paranormal incident online to attract more followers. It'll help us get more intel.
You tell Bilo about the website Ghostly Grove.
Oh, I get it. We can't just tell the public that the dragon lady was possessed by a heliobus, right? So, you won't mention my name, right? And we'll make up a headline?
That's right! We want to report this incident like it's a paranormal phenomenon. The more exaggerated, the better. And then announce that it was solved by our ghost hunting squad. Then we add on a few photos and videos. It'll be sure to get lots of views.
That's great and all, but I'm not good at making stuff up on the spot.
I heard that you helped Mr. Cian write stories before. You must be an expert wordsmith. It's all a team effort. Come on, help me think of something. Sounds good. Let's have a think about it.
Okay, here's a picture I just snuck for a post. That's a nice shot, but when did you take it? Don't worry about it too much. You people need to remember to take more pictures too, okay? More pics equals more fans. Next up is a little creative liberty, am I right? A plain and simple retelling of a supernatural experience won't get fans interested. We need to add a little pizzazz. Tin Lord's Commission also hopes to reduce the panic by causing the escaped Heliobi, so adding in some embellishments would be good. After selecting different post styles, we'll also receive different types of comments. Okay, let's post it once you've selected your intended style. You can click here to change if you're unsatisfied with the current post.
I say that's a good title. What does everyone think? Alrighty then, it's decided. You should go back soon, Lady Bailu. Those two medics have had a rough day.
Okay, I'm going back now. Thanks for the rescue.
Case closed. I never knew catching Heliobi would require so much work.
We're not done yet. Madame Hanya said that once we've subdued a heliobus, we should return to Fixtural Garden and lock them inside the evil binding matrix's suppression towers.
Expel evil and capture stray spirits. With the support of Tin Lord's Commission Spearfarers, you seal the Heliobi within the Lunumber Gourd.
Now I can finally get some rest.
But there are still lots of Heliobi roaming around out there. Oh, we can't rest for too long.
I couldn't agree more. I'd rather focus on resting first. I need to wait for my heart rate to recover before I go chasing another Heliobus.
Here, coming. Hello, everyone. Hey guys, this is Hua Hua. Glad to meet you all. Stop fooling around, Kalis. I won't keep you any longer. Since we're all tired, I just have one thing to say. Our post today is blowing up. It's got tons of comments and reposts, and it's become one of the hottest posts today. Woo, well done, little Gwei. Woo! Woo! Yeah, everyone go take a look. I saw one that was like, little daddy, I'm your daddy. I'm like, oh. Anyone meet a weirdo in Exalting Sanctum who wants to play chess? Oh, I'm definitely picking the Mythopedia for that one.
Nice.
Okay, let's get a sense of how many of these there are. So there's 3 more of these. Subscriptions. Ooh, there's quite a bit. Okay, let's keep going, everyone. Well, I'm already there. So let's look up group chat. We got an achievement though. Make a post on Ghostly Grove. Nothing to report today. So quiet, no one's real chatty in here, so different from other general group chats. Maybe everyone's busy with their own thing. Busy is good, busy is great. Little Gui. Come in, our little Gui requires your presence and care. I understand we're the ones who need to scram. No, 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 don't listen to him, Sushang. It's common sense that in Ghost Hunting Squad you do not talk about ghosts. This is common sense? This Ghost Hunting Squad group is never meant to be a serious work chat only. Chat away if you want. Yay! 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 Raise the number of your subscribers to 220,000. How though? Well, I'm already there. What do you want me to do? Okay, squad meeting point. By order of the Ten Lords Commission, we are free to capture the Heliobi here. Now open Ghostly Grove and check out what people have been posting. Keep investigating, that way you can make a name for yourself, not to mention receive more investigations. This post has piqued my interest, click here and check it out. Recently, let's read the full text. Recently, a strange individual has appeared in the Exalting Sanctum, calling herself the Chess Ghost. She set up a stall and invited others to play chess with her. It would have been fine if it were just a simple chess game, but here's the creepy part. She claims that if you win against her in chess, she'll reward you with a large sum of straws. However, those who lose her end up standing straight and motionless like a stick around the chessboard nearby, like soulless puppets. Could this be some evil ghost playing chess with people and then possessing the losers? Can someone please look into this situation? The straws she promised might even be forged from souls. It just goes to show that these guys were no more than amateurs. That's not how chess should be played. If you're so good, why don't you take a shot? Little Gui is #1 simp. You ever hear yourself? Winning gets nothing, but defeat means turning into a zombie. Why would anyone take this risk? Yu-Gi-Oh! Stormy Blow. Lol, that's gonna be a double the joy for me, but seriously though, I think the body double and the real deal looking too alike isn't super great. It really takes away from the uniqueness of things. Who asked you for your opinion? Did anyone ask this guy? Lookalikes are the way for me. Same here. A body double that can look exactly like the original person? Not gonna lie, it's kinda sus. Someone in the industry I can say with confidence is absolutely not SFX makeup, special effects. Makeup. See those dragon horns and tail? They look like the real thing. It's gotta be FX. Why does this actor look so similar and what's her face from Idol of Frost? Where though? Scared to death, singing voices, interesting. We'll do this one in a moment. And that one's the same thing. And we currently have 12,000 fans. So that's cool. Alright. Wow, the loser of the chess game loses their soul? This is some kind of duel of darkness. Yu-Gi-Oh reference. Oh, I love it. I thought you were going to say something. What do you make of all this situation? It's very mysterious. It's very mysterious. It's very mysterious. It's very mysterious. I mean, this looks like the work of a Heliobi. It could just be some kind of street performance. I thought Heliobi were supposed to hide and scare people in the shadows. What would one be doing causing chaos on the streets? Heliobi are stubborn creatures. We can't use human logic to judge their intentions. We're counting on you, Kalis. If you run into any danger, contact me or Hanya right away. Little Gwei and I will go and check out another lead. We'll wait for your good news. Alright, let's split up, gang, and get to our tasks. I want to look at the interface more. So we're working on getting to that, which will unlock some other stuff for us. Okay. Wow, we're still in like the tutorial phase of this. Kalis, what are you doing here? I think I'm here for the same reason you are, to subdue this Heliobi. The General received an official letter from the Ten Lords Commission and left the seat of divine foresight in a hurry. I read the list of arch enemies before and figured out this Heliobus must be a good opponent to sharpen my sword skills, so here I am. How do you know what they are? Did you know about the Ghostly Grove? I heard from someone on the site that there were strange things happening here, so I came to see. Kid, are you playing chess or not? I figure you don't have the brains to beat me. Turns out you don't even have the guts to challenge me. Kalis, let me introduce you to this Heliobus? She calls herself the Chess Ghost. Those guys at the back seem to be people who just lost to her. Coward, you wouldn't dare challenge the Chess Ghost. That's right, you're no match. Coward. Doesn't even matter. Enough talking, you'll show me some basic respect. Will you play chess with me or not? What kind of chess is this? Uneducated swine. This is called Pathfinder. It's a puzzle game that originates from the Lawful Divination Commission. Responding to Pathfinder questions is a type of chess match that will exhaust your mental strength. Can you answer my riddles? It's actually answering riddles. My mistake. Does this make me the riddle ghost? Isn't it all the same? What is the difference? They're all games of intelligence and battles of wit. Well, do you want to play around with her? Let's go. The Outworlder has some guts, unlike you. You're clearly a Xianzhou swordman and you run off with your tail between your legs. Whatever you say, I can aim to bring a Heliobi justice, not play silly games. Even if you lose and end up like those she defeated, I'll use my sword to rescue you. You barbarian! This is a battle of minds and you think a sword is fair? Bring it on, Outworlder. Let's have a hearty game of chess. Are you ready? Bring it. I like your courage. Okay. Enter movement direction commands for the Ingenia ahead in time to guide them to leave the maze in a set number of moves. Each in-game will proceed along the determined direction until the very end where it encounters an obstacle and waits the next command. Okay, so we want to get out here, and we have 4 commands. So 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's... Wouldn't you need at least 5? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it moves like really far over. Oh, it's like that one where it goes all the way. Okay, so 1 would put me against this wall. 2 puts me against this one. Actually clear. This one, this one, this one, that one. Yeah, okay. I haven't played one of these in a while. That kind of like game. Darn it, I used all of my talents to create those riddles for you, and you saw through them so easily. Damnation. It was really hard. Shut it. Shut your mouth. Damnation. I will make you pay. You shall pay the price in just as these 3 that have humiliated me before you did. I thought those 3 had lost you. Turns out this chess ghost is just a sore loser. I may not have beaten them, but that does give them a right to mock my abilities and call me an amateur. These 3 are definitions of minds over matter. Such people disgust me. You 2 will die alongside them. I'm no good in these games of wit, but if you want to fight, that suits me perfectly. Come, chess ghost, let me teach you a thing or two. Yeah.
Rules are made to be broken.
Let's settle this. Receive divinity.
Much better.
There's no time to lose. Conflict is pitiless.
Ow. Oh, I just hit my ankle. Damnation! People like you with minds but no manners. Like use of solving riddles anyway, you remember this. Oh, I'll remember this. This Heliobus's fighting style is quite unique, but too low level to entertain me. Seems the Heliobi wars are finished. True, there must be masters among their ranks. Now we cannot leave these victims unattended. I shall escort them to the apothecary. May we meet again. Young Ching contacted the healers in the apothecary and took appropriate measures to on-site blah blah blah. I can't get it fast enough. I should head back and seal the Heliobus in the suppression tower. I'm gonna steal that. Can I pick it up? Yes, then I'm gonna. He's here. Kalis, is this the one you were looking for? Hello, I'm a spirit bearer, guardian spirit of the Ten Lords Commission. I have awaited you here for a long time. I will assist you in locking the Heliobi in the evil binding matrix suppression tower. There is more that I wish to discuss with you in detail, but I can wait until you're finished. I shall take my leave for now. Expel evil and capture stray spirits. It does not let me read it in time. The kid has good manners. Are they spiritfarer too? That's right, they seem pretty familiar with Shinjo's culture already. So what was the real deal with the chess ghost? Do you want to post an update for the Ghostly Grove? When I first saw the post, I thought it was some kind of evil spirit that had possessed an ancient chessboard, unwilling to ascend to heaven until it played a perfect chess game with a long-sought masterstroke. Turns out it was some amateur that didn't even know what chess is. Who'd have thought it? Oh, that's that. I've got to get back to work. See you again soon. New exorcisms might be attained when new Heliobi become sealed in the suppression towers, which will greatly aid you in suppressing demons. Now that I've done conveying Judge Huahua's message, I shall take my leave. Okay, and then we're gonna go over here, and we'll get a new quest to do. On the meeting point, you can quickly view the active suppression towers in operation and proceed to challenge them. This is also the place to check out exorcisms we've already acquired. And just so you know, Ghostly Grove subscription rewards can also be claimed here, so don't forget it. Right, you can head over to my account to take a look. Managed to get into the beta test. I'm so jelly. I want to play too, but I don't know when I'll get the chance. What are everyone's favorite classes? Needless to say, I'm playing all the classes. No artisan, no life. No game, no life. Hex Club. Still struggling to pick a class? Why not try Hexanexus, where there's no restrictive gameplay whatsoever. Not the Hexanexus, people. I don't know if it'll be available in this Amber era. I'm gonna wait for the pirated version. Same. Cosmic. Potato shred ginger. No. No, I was right. Cosmic cutie. Pie. Its money is really that tight for you, then playing games shouldn't be your top concern. Ah, okay, boomer. I've cracked how these shady marketing practices work. Lure people in with flashy, over-the-top immersion trailers that don't have to have anything with the actual gameplay. With enough false advertisement, there'll always be impressionable people falling for what is blatantly a cash grab. You still dreaming? They already said that there's actual gameplay and playthrough footage. Waiting for a trial copy. Games are poisoning Xianzhou's young minds and wasting them away, causing addiction and impulse buying. I hope the 6 charioteers will pay utmost attention to this and lay down much needed laws to ban them. Save Xianzhou's future now. Okay. There's a red hat that this person is probably wearing. The above poster should follow this advice. If you can't be a solution, then don't be a problem. I really don't get it. Are we strangers? Reply to my DMs. Okay, so here's our next one. At Stargazer Nevelia, a ghostly ship from the past has suddenly appeared. I work at the Skyfaring Commission, and I've seen my fair share of particular star skiffs. This ghostly one is truly a first for me. I've heard the stories before the phantom star skiffs can take the living away from the mortal realm. Having witnessed it with a masticator colleague, it's absolutely true. The phantom star skiff just manifested right there. Phantom Starskiff? I've heard of similar urban legends long ago. Legend says that at Stargazer Nevelia, Phantom Starskiff has gradually and silently approached 2 workers when they were patrolling among the incubators. The skiff was as quiet as a messenger visiting from the void beyond. The more courageous worker boarded the starship to take a look, only to discover that there was no one on the skiff. There was only a wailing parrot goblin. As he walked deeper, he found the skiff full of cargo, and even contained food that was still warm. Hua, don't be afraid. But Miss Xu Yang, you seem to be the one trembling. The only mystery was that the deck was covered in blood, as if there was a rough battle before. The workers examined the route map and found out that this starskiff originated from the Xianzhou Daiyu, and was headed towards the Xianzhou Shangxing. But aren't those 2 Xianzhous? Looks like the starskiff has lost their direction and gone off course. The timid worker thought he had heard his partner calling and boarded the phantom starskiff. Soon after, the starship slowly faded from the Stargazer Nevelia. From then on, no one's ever seen the 2 workers again. Wah. Come on, fam, don't point it out like this. Since someone has witnessed the ghost ship, it might be a Heliobus's doing. We're gonna go investigate it, no? From what I know, there were many. As long as we don't board the starship, it should be fine, Miss Xu Shang. Let's go, ghost hunting squad, move out. Okay, so what are these? This is Fixtral Gardens, Evil Binding Matrix. It'll be unlocked progressively as you suppress more Heliobi. After the sealing is done for all the surrounding suppression towers, there are still secret challenges in the Verdant Terrace suppression tower. So... okay, so this is just a battle thing. Set up my go-to team. Actually, we will use Himiko instead because of this. Branya might be better to use because, well, that's fine.
A will forged in ice never falters!
The dead return!
You won't get away.
Rules are made to be broken!
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
It'll heal! A will forged in ice never falters! It'll heal!
Interesting, so you should only allow them to have one fire, so you can't have it on auto because the auto doesn't actually recognize the fire thing.
It'll heal. A will forged in ice never falters.
You won't get away.
It'll heal.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
A will forged in ice never falters. It'll heal.
The dead return!
You won't get away.
Okay, so I will do these because they're just battles off screen. There's no point in making you all sit through these. I don't know if I'm gonna go for the full 12 because I can get 2 stars just by completing it without anyone dying. And I haven't really needed to use these materials for much. So not really as interested in that. Okay, so that is one part of it. Ooh, okay, knocked my thing off. Okay. Okay, the fans have given a lot of gratuity which can be exchanged for rewards. We're getting like subscriber points. Look, you've successfully exchanged for your reward. Wow, there are indeed lots of perks to being a big famous influencer. Completing investigation assignments and replying to comments will also give you a chance to earn gratuity. I haven't... What do you mean replying to comments? I haven't been able to... Oh, okay. Okay, so I can only reply to the ones that are in the big boxes. Healing. I always play healing class. Little Glay will always pick something that supports and heals her team. I'll cheer them on and help them as hard as I can. It'll be easy with everyone's support. And then respond to me, I'll wash my hair upside down. Do it now, don't forget to share that experience with us. Okay. So that's why they were marked. They wanted us to, like, reply to them. Interesting. Little ghosts that pop out are adorable, by the way. Alright, so let us go see this Phantom Star Skiff. The post said that they saw the Phantom Star skiff around here, but since it's a Phantom Star skiff, I doubt we can spot it easily. How about we split our ways here and regroup once we find clues? Yeah. It's better for us to go together. You all are overly cautious. Fine, let's search together. Search for the clues of the Phantom Star skiff nearby. Ooh. Oh, we get to high ground. Okay, so... Could that be the legendary Phantom Star skiff? Let's get closer and take a look. Just gonna dodge around these guys. The Phantom Star skiff disappeared. Seems like there's someone there. I'll try asking them. It disappeared. Did you see it? The Phantom Star skiff disappeared. Could I ask who you are? I'm Queen Mi, and I've met Kalis before. Is the Skyfaring Commission looking for the Phantom Star skiff too? Shh, I acted on my own. Madam Helmmaster won't allow me to track down anything like a Phantom Star skiff. Oh, right. This is, I think, her Yukong's daughter. She doesn't allow others to investigate it either. To her, it's just some supernatural stuff, and it's a waste of time to discuss it. That's right, and I thought of coming here to try and find it. In the end, you saw it, and I saw it too, but it disappeared. What a pity. I thought if I could board it, I'd film a video, and now I'd miss the opportunity to make a hit post. Board it? Why would you do that? What if something strange happened to you? Miss Jing Mi, are you here to find out more about the skiff? Yes, I've heard someone said my mother, Madame Yukong had boarded the starship a few days ago. Perhaps I'm being paranoid, but I do find my mother different from her usual self. She often moans and sighs, seeming moody all day. It's as if she's become another person. Why would someone as unwavering and firm like my mom turn out like this? So I've researched several rumors about the star skiff, and here I am to investigate it further. She boarded it? I heard that from others. I asked her, but she denied it. Sounds like she's being possessed by Heliobus. You and the others tell Qingni about the Heliobi and the ghost hunting squad. Mom is being possessed by Heliobus? What should I do? Stay calm, Miss Qingni. I am the judge of the Ten Lords Commission. Weren't we supposed to hide this from people? I'll handle this for you, but before that, what other rumors have you heard? I heard people saying that when Mom left the star skiff, there was a Foxian pilot on the skiff as well. They were wearing the star skiff, commission uniform. You're right. Madame Yukong is often handling official business at the Palace of Astrium. If we ring the harmonic chime, that place might be a bit inconvenienced. No. Most certainly. The Palace of Astrium is the only location where we receive guests from the Ascension ships. I understand you need to exorcise the demons. Please do not make a ruckus there. How about we ask Madame Yukong to come out alone? That's a good idea. Come on, let's go to the Palace of Astrium now.
It's getting late.
Right, I cannot follow you to meet my mother, otherwise she'll know that I went to investigate the Phantom Star skiff. I trust you, and I'm counting on you. Miss Qingni, don't worry. As a judge of the Ten Lords Commission, I promise to handle this case properly. I'll be waiting here for your good news. Seeing you at the Palace of Astrium, I suppose you're here for me. What's the matter? You brought quite a big group here. Madame Yukong, we saw a Phantom Star skiff at Stargazer Nevelia. Do you have any ideas about it? Could you be any less discreet? I got nervous. I'm sorry, I have no idea about it. I believe it's just an absurd legend. The skiff is real, but it disappeared the moment we got close to it. Perhaps it was just an illusion of light or a speedy star skiff. Please, why don't you be honest with me? What's the intention behind your visit? The Skyfaring Commission does not register any imaginary star skiff. There are many Foxians who have similar figure to mine. I suppose that person is mistaken. Your story is pretty convincing. What should we do? Madame Yukong's answers are impeccable. Why don't we be honest with her? Madame Yukong, I'm a judge of the Tin Lords Commission. Well, I'm afraid that you've been affected by a Heliobus. As it's inconvenient for us to handle the matter in the Palace of Ashtorm, we'd like to invite you to the Fictional Garden for a thorough check. You suspect that I'm being possessed by a Heliobus? Yes. A Heliobus will be attracted by one's strong emotions and produce hallucinations based on their experience and memories. Young lady, as the Helmmaster, I've already been well informed of the circumstances of the current Heliobus disaster. I know its characteristics, and I will never trust the hallucinations the Heliobus produce. Never mind, only when we are open and honest can we resolve our doubts. As the Helmmaster, I should comply with the requirements of the judges of the Tin Lord Commissions. However, you'll have to wait until I'm done with work. I will meet you at Fictional Garden tonight. Is that okay with you? Certainly. Well, it's been a long time since I visited Fictional Tomb. Let's meet there. By then, all your doubts will be answered. So anyone who's done Yukong's story quest, I wonder if the Foxian they saw on the star skiff was Qingni's biological mother, if they'd base it off past memories, and that would be very cruel. How was it? Did she agree? Yes, your mom is very stern. Just like my mom. Her presence makes it difficult to speak up. I didn't expect you to have a mom like this. Everyone, my intuition is telling me that Madame Yukong isn't being possessed. Are you serious? But in the past she would never reveal such a melancholic expression. Sometimes she becomes so distracted that she stares blankly at me without uttering a word. It's like she suddenly turned into a child who needs me to put her to sleep. I don't know what to do either, so I can only embrace her silently in my arms. We had such a huge crisis on the Xian show a short while ago, but she didn't show a single sign of weakness back then. Yet she came home one day and started acting this way. I can't think of any other possibilities. Yeah, for someone as approachable as Miss Qingni to detect the change in her personality, it's likely due to an unnatural phenomenon. Regardless, Madame Yukong agreed to meet us at Fictional Garden tonight. We should clear our doubts with this. Leave it to us, but it will be good if I can take a close-up picture of the Phantom star skiff. That way, my advance will definitely increase. I know what you're up to. Come on, let's go to Fictional Garden. But yeah, I wonder if she's just sad because it showed her the illusion of her dead best friend. Which would be very cruel, by the way. Oh my gosh. Stretch. Stretch. Everybody check if you're shrimping, because I definitely was. Madame Yukong said to meet us at Foxwood Tomb. Is this about time? Look, is that Miss Qingni's shadow? Is that possible that Miss Qingni is the one actually being possessed? Now, not the time for joke. Let's follow her. Come on, let's catch up to her. Yukong, will you come? Yukong, we need to talk. Yukong, will you come? But Yukong isn't here yet. Who are you? Is that the Phantom Star Skiff? Don't you dare disturb us.
Strengthen our defenses. Bloom.
This is our chance.
This ends here.
I'll see you off.
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
Let's go.
The voyage of the Phantom Starship should come to an end. Madam Kong? Yes, I invited all you to the Fixum Tomb so to clear up any doubts you have about the Phantom Starship. Yukong, you're finally here. This illusion looks so much like Miss Ching-Ni. Why is it constantly calling your name? Because as far as it's concerned, it recognizes me. It misses me. The Phantom Starship is a manifestation of people's thoughts by the Heliobus. It travels unpredictably on the Xianzhou, following the sorrowful thoughts of those who mourn. When someone with a broken heart comes to Foxian Tomb, it would come and meet them in the guise of the one who had passed away, as if hearkening to the inner cries of their friend, and would respond to those unfulfilled promises of reunion. There are a few places on the Xianzhou Lafu where one can honor the dead, but Foxian Tomb is different. It's a place for Foxians to commemorate the deceased. After the Great War with the Denizens of Abundance 30 years ago, many people have come here to commemorate the fallen pilots. It has taken the form of my fallen comrade in Ards, Sai. I have come to Foxian Tomb countless times over the years to reminisce my days with Sai. Back then we told each other everything. We understood each other without needing words as we flew, and we fought passionately side by side. I even entombed the airship fragments from the Great War here. I didn't expect that at the time went on, my thoughts for her would take the form of a starskip and actually fly back to me. You haven't been to Foxian Tomb for a long time, but your sadness only grows ever greater. I had to come and find you. I thought I'd gotten used to not thinking of you, but when I boarded the starship and saw you again, I remembered those bygone days and was reduced to a weak Foxian girl once more, a little kit that could do nothing but cry. I could taste your salty tears. You have never stopped crying in your heart. If you need to talk, I will always be here to talk to you. I'm sorry, Sai. I've asked the judge of the Ten Lords Commission to come here so that I can bid goodbye to you. The rainbow took pity on me, allowing me to once again meet the person you are in my memories. For that, I'm grateful. But I must not stay stagnant at this moment. I want to move on with my life while holding on to my memories of you. Your daughter, no, our daughter, Ching-Ni, is doing very well now. I'm sorry I couldn't fulfill my promise to you, Ching-Ni. Will become a pilot as she chooses for herself. She will become a pilot as marvelous as you were. I understand. Thank you. Before going to my next destination, I wish to ask you, will you ever touch the sky again? Yukong doesn't reply. She gazes softly at the illusion of her deceased friend and keeps the answer to herself. I see. Goodbye, little Kong. Goodbye. The phantom starship suddenly disperses into fluttering glitters like fireflies, no longer taking shape. Everyone, I will explain to Ching-Ni about everything that happened in the past few days. She has the right to know. Do you think a daughter can hide anything from her mother? Miss Judge, the Heliobi has been captured. I believe your mission here is complete. Madam Yukong, I would like to have some time alone now. As I said, that one's rough. Yukong's story mission is so heart-wrenching. Definitely suggests that everyone should do that side mission. A person's thoughts for someone could take the form of a starship and return. I see, so Heliobi are even capable of such things. Times like this makes me recall how Madame Hanya said Heliobi are simply starfire essence attracted by emotions. Perhaps the Heliobi never acted based on concepts such as good or evil. You have a point. Well, I know this spoils the mood, just say it. I got pictures of the Phantom Scarskiv. How about making a post? Yeah, it spoils the mood, but let me make it. I believe Madame Yukong will still return to this place in the future. That's all for today. See you later. But before we do that,
started with today's operations.
The Ten Lords Commission Special Operations Team for the Heliobus Containment Breach Incident, aka the Ghost Hunting Squad, is ready for action!
Yeah.
Huh?
Looks like we're the only ones in good spirits today.
I'm sleepy. Oh, little Gwei, what kind of magical elixir did you take to make you so energetic?
Every time I see our follower count increase, I get so excited I can't even sleep. It works better than any kind of tea or coffee.
Well, aren't you lucky? As soon as I closed my eyes, I dreamt of endless running and circling and chasing after Lady Bailu. It was even more exhausting than doing it in real life.
Sushang, you slept for an entire day.
Catching ghosts is a night job. It only makes sense to sleep during the day. An idea. How about we all just pretend that I've been possessed by a sleep ghost? Let me sleep for another 10 hours, and then call it a day's work.
That's the Celestial Jade player over at Exalting Sanctum. Whenever I pass through on official business, I always see her with loads of other players.
Even a judge knows her. Her reputation sure does precede her.
Who is this exactly?
It's this girl. Here, look at this post.
Okay, I'm late as usual for work today and everyone's acting sus. A certain undisclosed commission. It's really strange. When I arrived at work today, everyone seemed off. Their faces were pallid, expressions gloomy. They had distant, unfocused gaze. Moving slowly along, I curiously asked what happened, but no one said a word. The entire divination commission feels eerie, and it scared me to the point where I lost all interest in playing tiles. What's even stranger is that I wanted to slip away when nobody was looking, but I ran into the master diviner. She didn't even ask me about my attendant, and she just told me to be late as usual. Something is definitely going on in this certain commission, the name of which I'm not at liberty to say. You yourself mentioned the Master Diviner already. A certain undisclosed commission? Lamau. Isn't the Divination Commission responsible for capturing ghosts? That's the Ten Lords Commission jurisdiction. Wait, what ghosts? If everyone's affected but you, then chances are they're probably normal and you're the one affected. Then go report it to the Realm Keeping Commission. I don't feel a thing from reading this. OMG, so scary.
Take my job seriously. I'd never post something like late as usual on a public forum.
Miss Sushang, I think you missed the interesting part. The description in this comment is really suspicious. It definitely sounds like Heliobi activity to me. And if Heliobi have managed to infiltrate the Divination Commission, that spells big trouble for the Lafu.
You're right. Maybe we should contact Miss Qingchue and warn her not to go to work today.
That's a good idea. We should send out a message, or people's curiosity will get the better of them.
Is everyone alright on your end? Stay away from the Divination Commission for now. It could be dangerous there. Don't worry, I just saw what happened and posted about it as soon as I took a left turn out the door. So what exactly happened? Why is everyone looking so sluggish? Guard the gate, Qingchue. Don't let anyone into the Divination Commission. Stay safe. We'll be right there. Got it. Now I'm a real door guardian.
Notification sent. I guess now we should go to the Divination Commission and see what's going on.
But let's talk to Cirrus again first.
I wanted to see if I needed a reply to anything. So are you saying that ghosts are actually a superposition of life after death? How is anyone supposed to understand what you're talking about? I think I got it, but not got. More like, yeah, sure, I got it. I've seen this set up in other sci-fi flicks before. Really? I don't believe you. Yeah, I know. The idea of this phantom fleet is a sub-zero chance of success. If you couldn't observe it directly, then how did you see anything? Exactly, 'tis why it's gone. Little Gwei made it disappear with her gaze. Is quantum mechanics even real science? So technically, it shouldn't be called a ghost ship. It's here. This post proves an account of ghost hunting squad investigations. Upon receiving submission from netizens, the ghost hunting squad promptly proceeds to conduct an inquiry and uncover the truth behind the paranormal incidents, which differed from people's expectations. Subsequently, the squad offered their insights and urged netizens to stay informed about future updates. Science, I guess. I love this setup. We got her on her phone. She's just kind of like waiting and then chilling out. I wish we were in it too, though. Okay, I need to check something before we go much further. How many more days? Oh, we still have 21 more days of this. This one will end in 7, though. So let's go see what this one's about. We got about 20 more minutes. We can probably get through like the main part just to see what it's like. So we got a couple more weeks so we can work on the other one. Boo-hoo, my photos. They're done for. Kalis, you're finally here. Help me out, quick. What's wrong? I got myself into a real pickle. I was planning on sorting my photos in the camera today, but I realized that those photos, all of them had this weird shadow in it. Check it out. A lot of the photos I took during the trips got ruined thanks to this. That really hurts. No way, don't freak me out. I asked Don Hung about it. He went off about all these unintelligible things like warp jump radiation, space magnetic fields, and imaginary void dust. And what it means is that all these photo data has been damaged. These are all precious memories of us nameless. We can't simply say we don't want them. Now I just want to go back to where I took these photos and retake them, but there are far too many for me to take by myself. So, I'm sure the helpful Kalis will give me a hand, right? Relax, I haven't said how to take these pictures yet. Alright, it's decided then. I'll send you the damaged photos and then approximate the locations they were taken in, and you just have to take a similar pic there. But the subjects in those photos have all been obscured by shadows, so I'm not too sure about what exactly each photo is about, so let's just rely on penetrating insight of Kalis to judge once and for all. Teehee. I picked out one aboard the Express as our starting point. You can try it out first and come and find me if you have any questions. Despite all the black shadow on the photo, it shouldn't be too hard to see what it is, right? Don't forget to show me the photos. I'm waiting. Okay, so if this one's just literally like a take the photos, get rewards kind of thing, we won't need to do this one on stream. The shadow photo should be something commonly seen on the Express. It's our lovely conductor Pom Pom. You got the hang of taking photos now, right? Huh? Is Kalis Diliju recording the conductor's every move? Pom Pom is happy. How's it going? Have you finished taking pictures? Let me see. Not bad, Kalis. You got quite the knack for photography. I'll leave photos to you. Send me them via message when you're done and I'll give you a present. Okay. So like this would be the dog. And you just have to do like all of these. And you just go and take photos. Okay, I can do that off stream. That's not a big deal. So just make sure for everyone that you make sure to do it prior to the event being closed, because that is not one of the ones that will roll over like the ghost hunting one. So you gotta do it while it's occurring, otherwise you won't get to do it. So for those of you on YouTube watching this later, sorry, I don't think you'll be able to get to do this in time, because this video is not coming out until like January. I'm like recording this in December. Okay, so back to Fixtral Gardens. This one. Navigate. Oh. Daily event? That means that that's usually like a multi-day interactable that we have to do. Who is it? Oh, it's the chess ghost we caught. Hey, consider yourself lucky today to have received guidance from a master like me. Come then, I'm about to unfold the Pathfinder. You should listen, observe, and think lots. If you don't understand something, just ask me. Busy people have short memories. It shouldn't come as a surprise that I can't seem to recall who you are. Why you look so familiar? Damnation! You feckless, insidious little... To obtain victory through such conniving... Oh, you don't seem to have used any dastardly tricks to win. However, I must avenge myself of the shame and defeat today. You! Dare you accept a duel? What's it to you? Make your chess move. We'll see how long your mouth stays smart. Silence! Spare me your words and show me your skill. Okay, we need to go there. And only a 3. 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2... 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, so up, over, up.
So that's how.
Your skill is acceptable. Nothing compared to mine, though. Good, good, good. This is the attitude one should take when learning. It'll not be so easy next time.
So, you imprisoned Luxie in the Matrix. And I heard the cries of other Heliobi longing to break free. It would seem the Ten Lords Commission has everything under control. What is it you want from me? Blech. You have managed to disgust me still further.
One victory equals one question. Don't forget the agreement you made with the General.
Don't be so sure of victory before the battle begins, young one. Without Tail to protect you, isn't subduing a Heliobus a bit overwhelming for you? You know, if you can accept me with an open heart, I can take his place and help you.
Really?
Hua Hua. This one is not nearly as good as Mr. Tail.
Of course. That's what I wanted to hear.
Oh?
The fact that you're trying so hard to persuade me means that you're not sure of victory either. If you were, you'd have devoured us without hesitation. Am I right, Cirrus?
We love this growth for you, Hua Hua.
Then have it your way. I'll destroy Jing Yuan's pawns here and now. Don't let your previous victory go to your heads. The slightest misstep will be your undoing. Let's see how you perform without the General here to watch your back. I will never rest. Your mortal bodies will fatigue and breathe their last breath. Then I will endure.
We did it!
That was way easier than when I was fighting. I love my main team. That was much easier than when I was fighting with the trial characters.
Ask your question.
We think the Divination Commission has been infiltrated by Heliobus, but we don't know which one.
You tell Cirrus what's happening in the Divination Commission.
Entering the Xianzhou's window to the future, it must be none other than... Kirilu. They always relished hounding your prophets and seers with questions of destiny. Watching them flounder between the random and the preordained. That pile of protein in your human skull is computationally inefficient. Your conjectures on destiny are little more than analogies and illusions. But we, the shapeless, are different. When we come together to harmonize and observe, destiny is clear and vivid as firelight cast into darkness. Ugh, in warfare, nothing is more important than being able to predict your opponent's movements. Among the fragments of Ignimar, Carolum was in charge of knowing the past and predicting the future. It is said that during that fateful battle, Carolum had a premonition of failure, but Ignimar ignored their warnings.
It looks like we have a clear target this time. Let's get going.
I may not have the same predictive power as Carolum, little fox girl. One thing I do know is that sooner or later you will beg for my help.
Huh.
Time will tell.
Okay. I still got a little bit longer, so we can keep going. I swear, this one as a daily just appears randomly.
One zero one.
The Matrix offers a glimpse into the path set out for all.
Alright, what are we doing today? This one needs to be here. This one needs to be there. That one. Nope. Well, there's no point in even connecting to that one, because that one... getting closer. There we go.
No.
That took way longer than it should have. Usually I can do those pretty easily, but that one was a little rough. Okay, this one needs to go to here. This one needs to go here. Which means this needs to go there, and this one here. Yeah, like this is usually how quick I get those done. That last one just, that one was bad.
Great. The more the better.
Okay, so unfortunately, because of how long that last one took, we are out of time. But I'll get this done off stream. For this one, I will do the exorcism operations off screen, at least as much as it'll let me. I think we've only unlocked the first tower, so I'll just get the first tower done. And I think there are 4 main, like, main quests, because we're currently doing Persept, and we did the first one, which was with Lady Bailu, the twins one. So there are 4 major ones, and then I think there are like 3 mini quests in between each. And so we will do this Percipient we will do next stream, which, by the way, will be a bit earlier than usual. Normally I stream on Sundays, but we are going to be streaming on Friday this upcoming week because of the fact that I'm going to a convention over the weekend, and so I won't be available to stream on Sunday like I normally do. Oh my gosh, my spine. So we will definitely get that done. It did say there's 21 days left, which is about 3 weeks, and that works out perfectly, if we can only get like 1 main quest done per week kind of thing, as you can see here. But that should work more than well. But like I said, I'll just do all of these off screen. And it looks like we might get some more like little side games to play at certain points. And these look like those daily quests that Pathfinder I just did, the little mini game that they had us do. So I'll also do these off stream, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to get them done in time. So, no worries everyone, we will keep rolling with this, and I am so excited for next Friday because the Might will be here. We only got 3 more days. I will wait, of course, but as you can see, by then I'll probably have like maybe 165 pulls, so we should have more than enough pulls, even if I get like have to do 80 each pull to get a 5-star and I lose the 50-50. We should have more than enough to get him. If we do get him on our first pull, like we win the 50-50, I will be pulling for his light cone. which we are, when it comes to my pity, by the way, we are on 26 pity for the standard banner, and no, actually I'm at 50 pity for that's the standard banner. But we're at limited pity, we are at 50. So we should encounter our first 5-star relatively quickly. But I am only at 7 pity on the weapon banner though. So, I don't think we'll be getting that anytime soon, but Hanya is also going to be on the weapon banner. So that means that if I can get this up to 50 this time, or I feel like they've added some levels. I feel like this was originally only went up to 50. Interesting. Well, if we can get up to 50 this time, because this is all just extra, I will probably most definitely be getting, we'll be getting Hanya's light cone. Because the prior times I've done this, I think I've gotten most everyone's. The first one I got was, of course, Jing Yuan's, and then I got Ching Chui's, and then I got Dan Heng's, and last time I got Lynx's. So this time I'll probably get Hanya's, because I imagine this is her light cone. Like, look at this. The only ones left would be these two. I know Screwlium is coming out eventually, but this might actually be a 4-star for Silver Wolf, to be honest. But yeah, so thank you all so much for watching. Like I said, oh, and also I really am looking into getting a Discord. I will definitely let you all know by next Friday if I have set one up. And I will also try and get the quick search function on Twitch where you type in something and then it tells you or gives you the link. I'll definitely see if I can get that set up. So I'll let you all know. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're excited as I am to get Argentini and Argenti. And I hope you all have a lovely rest of your weekend, and if it's already your work week, then I hope that your week's going well, and goodbye. Bye, everyone.